Morning, everybody. Hope you're all well. So this is Fit and 30 with V. We're going to go through a series of exercises today where we're going to be working all the muscle groups. So we're going to be working the long muscle that runs up through the center here. All right, this is called your rectus abdominis, and it does all the kind of crunchy exercises here. We're going to do some exercises for our obliques, which will do all the twisting movements and the side-to-side movements. And we're also going to be working the core. So we're thinking about our lower abdominals. So when we're thinking about these muscles, that's a basic overview. It's much more complex than that. But when we think about these muscles, the external muscles, the rectus abdominis, which attaches from the pubic bone, it jumps up through the center here and it attaches to your sternum and your lower ribs. So when those muscles shorten, when they contract, you do this kind of crunch. And then when they lengthen, all right, they're still working, but they're working under control. And this is your six pack, if you like. They're external muscles. If you have no body fat, this would be your six pack. And then we've got these obliques that I mentioned. You've got external and internal obliques. The external obliques do all the kind of twisting movements. The internal obliques are part of your core, which helps stabilize this area of your body. And then the transverse, the TA, the transverse abdominal muscles, they go horizontally across your belly here, the fibers. So when they contract, they draw everything in. These are deep muscles. You don't see them. They're underneath all of the other muscles. And it's like tightening up a big wide belt. If you imagine a big wide belt around you and you tighten it up, and it's that sensation of the navel pulling back towards the spine. So whenever I mention engaging the core, or these lower deep abdominal muscles, I just want you to imagine you've got a big wide belt around you and you're tightening it up, and that tightening it up is going to draw the navel as if you've got a piece of string back towards the spine. All right, so always focus on that navel drawing back towards the spine. And there's a lot of exercises where we work the core where we're not even aware that we're doing it. All right, so what we're doing today then is HIIT abs. We're going to do 1 minute of ab exercise, followed by another minute, followed by another minute. We're going to do 10 exercises all together, and we're going to repeat them twice. The first time round, I'll give you a bit more explanation. On the second round, we'll just go into it. Bang, 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 bang. All right, let's get ourselves warmed up a little bit. So let's take the feet out nice and wide. Have the knees and toes pointing forwards. We're going to lengthen here. All right, we're going to hinge forwards. Now, feel free to bend the knees quite a bit. All right, what you don't want to do is lock out your lower back or your knees. So bend your knees, everyone. Fold over, back of the neck long, looking at the floor. Take the arms out, palms facing down, and we'll just do some windmills. All right, so we're moving side to side. So we're starting to warm up at the waist. Think about the rotation coming from the waist. All right, so we don't need to be dropping our hips. Our hips are staying in the same position. We're just moving side to side, warming up. Make sure your core is engaged here. So at this point here, you're drawing your navel up and away from the floor towards your spine. We'll do about 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then keep the knees bent, hands on the thighs. Take the shoulders in side to side. A little bit of a rotation there. Shoulders in side to side. Bit of a stretch out. And keep that one going. Good. And if you're not sure about some of these exercises as we're doing them, you can always go back over the video and have another look. Yeah. Keep it going side to side. And then we'll stretch out the lower back. So we're going to round the back up. I'll turn sideways for you. And then we're going to lengthen the spine. Yeah. So pull your belly up at this point, round up, and then lengthen. And again, round up and lengthen. And again, round up and lengthen. Let's do one more of those. Round up and lengthen. Now this time I'm going to roll all the way up. All right, so nice and slow, super slow. Roll all the way up. Shoulders and head come up last, and then bring the feet together and give me some little dips side to side. So when we do these little dips side to side, we're working our obliques here on the side of the waist. Bringing the ribs towards the hips there, because shortening those muscle fibers to draw the ribs towards the hips. Good. Keep moving. You can do these slow. You can do these fast. If you had some weights in your hand, you could use your weights. Not too heavy though. Good. Bend the knees. Keep the hips level and still. and then just move from the waist into a twist. So don't twist the whole body like this. Don't turn your hips. Try and isolate the upper body from the lower body. So the lower body staying still and you're moving your rib cage, just the rib cage. Few rotations. Now, keeping the lower body still is these deep internal abdominal muscles, the core muscles. So keep the navel pulling back towards your spine. Good. Couple more of those. Excellent, everyone. And then we'll take a nice stretch out over the side and over the other side. Take the arms back, round, lift up, arms out, circle your shoulders. Let's think about the neck for a moment. Let's tilt the head to the side, drop this shoulder down. When we're doing ab exercises, often people will get an aching neck, especially when they're lying on their backs doing those abdominal crunches. And it's because people don't support the weight of the head. And that's when you get problems with your neck. But I'll talk about that in a minute. All right, let's change sides. It's always nice to stretch the neck out before and after you do your abs. Keep the opposite shoulder here drawing down. So you feel that stretch there. Let your jaw relax when you do this stretch. Good, well done. And then bring the head back up and circle your shoulders. Okay, ready for the first one? Let me get my stopwatch. This one we're going to do it 30 seconds on each side. We're going to do a split lunge. So we're going to hold a split lunge. We're going to take the feet hip bone distance apart and slide one leg back. So what we want here is the feet widthways, hip bone distance apart, both hips, knees, toes pointing forwards on both legs. All right, so if I show it to you from this angle, and then what we're going to do is bend the back knee and drop down and pause and hold. So we want to check this front knee, everyone. The knee needs to be above the ankle bone, knee and toe pointing forwards. The tailbone wants to be down. We don't want to arch like this. So what we've got to do is engage our core. Pull the navel back towards the spine and very subtly lengthen out through the tailbone. The spine should be vertical, so we're not leaning forwards. Right, the spine is vertical, the chin draws back, you lift up from the base of the skull and the shoulders are relaxed. And then we're going to isolate, all right, the upper body. So whichever leg you've got in front, guys, we're going to put the hands here. We're going to turn it to the side and center without turning the hips or the back knee. We don't want that movement. That stays still. And then we rotate center, rotate center. You ready? All right, 30 seconds. Let's go. Side, center. Now really try and get the movement coming from the ribs, all right, rather than coming from those hips. We're stabilizing through the core. So the core muscles are keeping this area still. And then we're working these obliques on the rotation. All right, so we're taking it across the front leg, across the thigh, across the front leg. Keep going. Another 5 seconds on this side, and then we'll change sides. And obviously, we're working the glutes here as well. So there's an added bonus. Change legs. Think about your alignment. Drop down. Check the front knees not going that way, yeah? Keep it knee and toe pointing forwards. Engage the core. Stabilize, and then go. Across, back. Across, back. Good. Well done. And you can go slow. You can go fast. As long as you maintain good alignment. All right. Well done. Keep going. Keep going. And we're done. Well done. Next one, ab crunches. Let's come and lie ourselves down. So let's think about the neck. I was mentioning the neck. Nothing worse than your neck aching before your abs kick in. So what you don't want is to put your hands here. All right. Your head weighs quite a lot. All right. Your neck muscles want to be relaxed. When you're resting on the floor there, the head is resting on the floor. The neck muscles are soft. They're relaxed. As soon as you lift up, they start to strain. So all I can do to sort of like make you understand how to relax your neck muscles is to say, imagine you've got a TV, plasma TV on the wall there, and you're going to watch telly. If you were going to watch telly in this position, you wouldn't watch it like this. You wouldn't watch it like this. You'd watch it like that. You'd support the weight of your head. Yeah? All right, take the feet slightly further away. Support the weight of the head, neck muscles soft. We're working that long muscle, everyone. This is our six-pack. 1 minute. Navel draws back. Are you ready? Let's go. Squeeze and lengthen. Squeeze and lengthen. So I want you to think about, all right, shortening between your pubic bone and your breastbone. That muscle is shortening and lengthening. When it lengthens, it's lengthening under control. Don't drop it. Don't come up and then drop down, all right? Lengthen it under control. So it's working on the way up and it's working on the way down. Good. Keep the neck muscles relaxed, guys. Have a little gap between the chin and the chest. Don't let the head drop back. Remember, you're watching the telly, yeah? Imagine you've got the telly up there. You're watching the TV. Squeeze. And think about this contraction of the abs. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Keep going. Squeeze and lower. You should be feeling it now. It doesn't take long to work these abdominal muscles. Keep going, everybody. Got another 10 seconds. Squeeze and lower. Ab crunches. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's turn over. We're going to come into a plank. All right. When we do these exercises second time around, I won't give you all of this, all right, garbage. We can just get straight into it. So the next one, all right, you can do it from the forearms if you've got problems with your wrists. Otherwise, you do it from the hands here. We want to get the shoulders directly above the wrists. The navel needs to pull up and away from the floor. So that's where we engage these core muscles. We don't want the belly dropping and the pelvis tilting that way. So we need to pull up through the navel, back of the neck long. We need a nice line of force going from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Another thing people tend to do in a plank is this. They sink the head, they sink between the shoulder blades, and they sink the belly. You need to pull the belly up. You need to push away from the floor and lift up between the shoulder blades. You need the back of the head up. Then you take one leg out, other leg out, and we're in the plank. 1 minute in the plank. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come onto the fingertip and down. Fingertip and down. So when we do the fingertip and down, we're not tilting side to side. We don't want to turn the body weight onto the side like this. The idea is to keep everything still, fingertip and down. Off you go. Fingertip and down. 1 minute. A minute is quite a long time. If you get tired, drop to your knees. If you get tired, drop to your knees. All right? If you're feeling super strong with it, instead of coming to the fingertip, you could take the hand across and down. Nothing else moves. We don't want to tilt to the side as we do this. We don't want the hips going up and down. We've got to keep the belly lifting, a nice straight line going from the tailbone to the crown of the head, and feel like you're pushing away from the floor through those hands. And as I said, if you start to get tired, what you do is you bring your knees to the floor and still suck the belly up and get the line of force from the tailbone and the crown of the head. You'll still be working your core muscles. If you've got problems with your wrists, come to your forearms, shoulders above the elbows. Keep going, everybody. You're doing well. You're nearly there. Give me another 10 seconds if you can. Keep breathing. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Third exercise. Come up, everyone. Sorry, fourth exercise. This one's a squat to knees. What we're going to do is have the feet hip bone distance apart, knees and toes pointing forwards. We're going to have the hands here, elbows to knees there, and then squeeze on the side. Yeah. So it'll be elbows to knees, other side. Now, when you do the side, I want you to get that curve in the spine. So we're bringing the ribs and the hips towards one another. We're working the obliques, but we're doing it standing up. You ready? Minute starts now. Squat, oblique, squat, oblique. And when we go into this bit here, we're balancing. And whenever we balance, we work our core muscles. Our core muscles, remember, are those muscles that go horizontally across the belly like a big wide belt. All right, keep going. Squeeze. And again, squeeze. Think about where you're working. Give it a good old crunch on the side. Crunch on the side. When you sit back into the squat, keep going. Make sure the back is long. All right, pull the belly up. So it's a squat, oblique, squat, oblique. Keep going. We've got 20 seconds left, everyone. Keep moving. 15 seconds left. Squat, oblique. You can speed it up a bit if you want to get your heart rate up a bit more. Keep going. All right, nearly done now. Okay, last 5. Give it everything you've got. Sit back. 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Good. Okay, let's slide back down again. Next one. We're going to do, they're called bicycles. Knees are going to come in over the chest there, supporting the weight of the head. I suggest you have your elbows forwards and have your chin in a bit more on this one. And then what happens is we do elbow to opposite knee. You can go super fast if you like. But when you go side to side, make sure the movement comes from there. Often when people do this exercise, what they end up doing is their arms and legs are going all over the shop and there's nothing going on here. Abs, that's what we're working. We're not having our arms and legs going around. You ready? Start slow. Minute starts now. So start it slow. Head and shoulders lift. Really get the feeling coming up and across, up and across, up and across, up and across. Keep going. And then you can maybe start to speed it up a little bit. If your neck's aching, bring your chin in a bit more. You don't want to head back here. If you're doing it with the head back there, yeah, neck will leg. Chin in. Side to side, side to side. Keep going. Working these obliques, everyone. All right, got 30 seconds left now. See if you can speed it up a little. Try and get the shoulder blades up off the floor. Really try and feel it at the waist. See if you can move those lower ribs, lower ribs, lower ribs. Lifting up and across, up and across. 15 seconds now. I want you to really push it. Go as fast as you can. Get yourself a little bit out of breath. We've got 10 seconds now. You can do this. Don't give up now. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Well done. Okay, the next one is a side plank. All right. But we're going to do an abdominal crunch as well. Again, you can do it from the forearms if you've got any issues with your wrists. Otherwise, we're all going to do this on the same side. Otherwise, it'll get a bit confusing. We're going to put the left hand down and the left shoulder is going to be directly above the wrist. We're going to take the right leg in front and the left leg behind. So whichever arm you're on, that leg on the same side is behind and you've got your legs in a kind of scissors situation. The hand's going to come here and then we do a crunch back to a side plank. Yeah? All right, so 30 seconds on each side. So nice plank, crunch, and back. There's a lot of balance involved here. This is a really good exercise. If you get it done properly, it's a really good exercise. It is difficult. It's an intermediate exercise. If you want something a little easier, stay with me. If you want something a little easier, come down to your forearms, split your legs, and just lift there for me. That'll do. This will do as well. Yep. Okay, keep going. Let's change sides. We're on the other side now. So make sure the shoulder is above your elbow. Whichever arm's on the floor, take that leg behind and take the other one in front. Yes, find your balance. And then let's go. Crunch, side plank, crunch to side plank. I love this exercise, but it does require a bit of coordination, a bit of patience. Don't worry if you can't do it. It is hard, as I said. Come up onto that one instead. Equally as good. Keep going, everybody. Let's see how long we've got left on this one now. We've got about 15 seconds left. Keep going. Think about these obliques. This is working our core and our oblique muscles. Keep going. You can do it from there as well. Yeah. Good. Well done. Last 10. Sorry, not 10. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on. Exercise number 7. You're going to take the right leg back, arms up here, and then we're going to bring the knee in, but this is going to be an abdominal crunch. So we've got to really round the back. Again, we're crunching. We're bringing this together. No different to lying on our backs doing it, just doing it as a standing exercise. 30 seconds on each leg. Ready? Take the right leg back. Let's go. Abdominal crunch, abdominal crunch, crunch. So we're getting a bit of cardio in here as well. So I've chosen exercises that don't just work the abs, but are also going to get our heart rate up. Keep going, everybody. 15 seconds left on this one. Get that movement there. Think abs, 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 yeah? Keep going, everybody. All right? Crunch, 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 crunch. We've got to change legs. Left leg behind. Ready? Let's go. Crunch, 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 crunch. This is a good exercise for getting the heart rate up and working these abs. Again, there's an element of balance there as well. Let's go. Keep going. All right, 15 seconds. Make the most of it now. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Next one. roll up and roll downs. This one, you've got to keep the navel pulling to the spine. When you do this one, your feet might lift up off the floor. That's all right. You're going to be here, rolling down, pull your navel to your spine, rolling up. When you come up, your legs might fly up in the air. That's allowed. You ready? Minute. Rolling down, chin to chest, navel to spine, rolling up. Sit tall on that bit, rolling down. Pull the navel back. It's really important you pull the navel back and come up. All right, keep going. Rolling down and rolling up. And again, rolling down and rolling up. And again, rolling down and rolling up. For 30 seconds. Rolling down, rolling up. Hope you've had a good day so far, by the way, everybody. Rolling down, rolling up. And again, keep going. Give me a few more. Last 5 seconds. Give me a few more, everybody. See if you can do 2 more at least. And you're done. Good. The next one is plank walks. So for the plank walks, you're going to reach up, bend your knees to touch the floor there, walk out. When you come into the plank, hold it, pull the belly up, lengthen the spine, and then walk back and reach up. 1 minute. Ready? Let's go. Keep the navel drawing back. Length here, navel drawing back. Reach. Bend the knees. Don't look at your feet in that position. Walk back. Stand up. Walking plank. Nice strong plank. When you get to the plank bit, pause for a fraction of a second, pull the belly up and away from the floor, and walk back. Keep going on that walking plank, everyone. So we're working our core. Again, the muscle that draws everything in. Yeah? Good, well done. Keep it going. Heart rate's going back up again. You're doing an upper body exercise here as well. It's a whole body exercise, not just the abs. 15 seconds. See if you can give me at least 2 more of those plank walks. Keep that length in the tailbone to the crown of your head. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final exercise. This one's called Russian twist and a crunch. So from this angle, you bend your knees. I'll show it to you from this one. Bend your knees a little bit. All right, imagine you're holding a medicine ball or a weight close to you. Roll down, pull your navel to your spine. So these core muscles are engaged. And then we go side, side, crunch. Side, side, crunch. Off you go. Side, side, crunch. 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 Yeah, keep going. It's a really good exercise, this one. It's quite hard to do it for a whole minute. Good. Keep going. Smile as you do it, everyone. Imagine you're enjoying it, okay? We're nearly there now. Keep going. Crunch. Side, side, crunch. Side, side, crunch. Side, side, crunch. Side, side. Let me check the stopwatch. Got about 20 seconds. Side, side. Make sure when you go side to side, you move the rib cage. It's like you're isolating again the upper body from the lower body. Don't just turn your head side to side, yeah? Keep going. Last 10. Side, side, crunch. Side, side, crunch. Side, side, crunch. Side, side, crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Well done. Okay, so that's all 10 exercises. We're kind of running out of time a little bit here. So what we're going to do now, I'm not going to talk through them. Well, when I say I'm not going to talk through them, I'm not going to explain them second time round. We're just going to literally go from one to the other, to the other, to the other. We're going to do 45 seconds this time on each of those exercises, straight from one to the other, and that will take us to the end of the class. Think about your form, think about your technique, and try and think about which of those muscles you're working. Is it the long muscle here on the side? Is it your core muscles? Try and focus on that. You ready then? So, first one, 20 seconds on each leg, that rotation. Let's get this done. Are you ready? Stopwatch has gone a bit mad. All right, let's go. All right, across. Try not to let that back hip turn in. All right, it's quite difficult. All right, so it's quite hard. Keep going. All right, good. So really get that movement now coming from the waist. Let's kill these abs off. Let's keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Stabilize. Go. 20 seconds only. All right, keep moving. Try not to let that hip draw in. It's really hard. All right, got to be really super strong through the core on this. Keep going, everybody. Another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're lying down. Crunches. All right, let's focus on the muscle we're working. Keep crunching. We're working the long muscle that goes from the pubic bone to the rib cage or the sternum, the breastbone, or both. Shortening and lengthening. Shortening and lengthening. Really contract. Hold, squeeze, and lower. Hold, squeeze, and lower. Make your neck's nice and relaxed. Good. Well done, everybody. Got another 15 seconds on this one. All right, we're nearly there. 10, 9. All right, nearly done. Coming up for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn over. Plank passovers or plank to index finger. Straight into it. Touch and down. Touch and down. Pull the belly up and away from the floor. If you want to, take the hand across underneath. If you're feeling tired, come into your half plank and do exactly the same thing. You can feel every single abdominal muscle fire up when you bring that hand up onto your index finger. Keep going. You're nearly there. Another 15 seconds on this one. All right, coming up for the last 10 now, everybody. Keep strong in the center of your body. Last 5 coming up. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand yourselves up. Squat, oblique, squat, oblique, squat, oblique, squat, oblique, squat, oblique. Keep going. Obliques, remember, are the muscles on the side there. Give them a good old squeeze. Keep going. I've got to have a drink of water. I'm getting a bit dry in the mouth. Keep going. That's better. Keep going, everybody. Squat, oblique, squat, oblique. 20 seconds. Let's go. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going, nice and strong. Good. And of course, if you want nice abs, you've got to get rid of body fat as well. So all of this kind of getting the heart rate up is good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycles. Down we go. Side, 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 side. Speed it up if you're in the mood. If you're not in the mood, do it super slow and make every single one count. Yeah, so just go super slow if you're not in the mood to speed things up. Good. Well done. Keep going, everybody. We've got another 20 seconds on these bicycles. Move from the lower ribs, from the lower ribs. Keep the head and shoulders lifted. All right, 15 seconds. Side, 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 side. Let's speed it up now. Everybody speed it up for the last 10. Give it everything you've got, everyone. Go for it. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Side plank crunches. You can do it from the forearm. You can do it from the hand. Let's go. Make sure you lengthen out each time. Lengthen out each time. Lengthen out each time. Keep going. Side plank. All right. Keep it moving for me. Change sides. You can just turn over. I'm turning all the way around so that I can see the camera, but you can just turn around to the other side. You can do it from the forearm. You can do it from the wrist. If you're not in the mood today, you just lift up here and focus on the underside there. 10 seconds. Coming up for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we get. Ready? Crunch, 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 crunch. Keep going. Keep going. Lunge to crunch. Working this long muscle here, everyone. All right, let's swap the legs over. Let's go. Crunch, 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 crunch. Keep that one moving. We've only got a couple left now. All right, 15 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll downs. Roll ups. Roll downs. Roll ups. Roll downs. Roll ups. Roll downs. Roll ups. Keep going. Roll downs. Roll ups. Good. We've only got 2 exercises left after this one, everyone. You're doing really, really well. Keep going. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, plank walks. Think about your technique. Reach, pull the navel to the spine, bend the knees. Once you're in the plank, pull the belly up and then walk back. All right. When you're in the plank, you're not looking at your feet. You're looking slightly ahead of your hands down at the floor and up. Keep going. See how many you can do. You've only got another 10 seconds on this. See how many you can do. Keep that moving. All right, last 5 seconds. See if you can get one more in. And the last exercise, you're doing so well, everyone. Let's come down. It's the Russian twist with a crunch. You ready? Let's finish this off then. Side, side, crunch. 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 Let's finish off with 16 of these, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 left. Keep going. 7, 6, 5. Good. Last 4. You can do this. 3 more. Last 2. And the last 1. And you're done. Well done. Stretch out. Let's take your arms and legs out. Have a good old stretch there. Bring the knees in over your chest. Do a few rocks side to side for your lower back. So I'm here on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Sundays is more of a stretch class. All right, I'm sort of going to add a little theme to each class. Tomorrow will be more cardio. Let's come up. Let's take a nice reach over. Have a great rest of the day, everyone, whatever it is that you're doing. Make sure you take a bit of time out if you're doing lots of work. Take the arms back. Let's have a nice stretch into the neck. Turn the head. Roll it down. And the other side, roll it down. Come back to the center. Circle your shoulders. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Bye.